Hey everybody, it's Chris E. It's Wootini over at Gaymer.net, here with another weekly video podcast. This week, just to briefly touch on some gaming here, I did finish Uncharted Golden Abyss. It was a fine game, just linear, and the touchscreen QTEs at the end were a little bit awkward. I mean, it wasn't particularly difficult, because I feel like with QTEs, like the QuickTime events, like the buttons, I'll forget where the buttons are, you know, sometimes, and then I'll screw it up, which is about the only challenge that they ever really have, unless they're like really particular about doing it quickly. But I mean, it was fine. I didn't pay for it, really. I mean, it was part of PlayStation Plus, so I guess technically I paid for it, but I didn't pay much, I guess, if you think about the games that I've been playing for free for the $50 that it cost me, although I think I got a discount on the card. But anyway, that just meant that I was able to start Limbo. And I am fascinated by this game. I just love the fact that it just starts off and you have no idea what's going on. There's no tutorial, there's no story, there's just start walking and then do stuff. You can jump, you can interact with objects, and figure out how to proceed and not die. Although you die, like a lot. Like, it's kind of funny, because I'm playing it on the train on my way to and from work, and I'm sitting there, and I must look like a complete idiot, because I'm literally sitting there going, ah! And I hear myself making noises sometimes, you know, even with my headphones in. Or I'll say, like, son of a bitch, or God damn it, you know. That's usually when there's like a tricky bit of platforming that takes a little bit more timing and finesse that I struggle with sometimes. But I like the fact that it's not, you know, running and jumping, you know, constant movement. Like, you're meant to stop and think, okay, now how do I solve this puzzle? And, okay, if I move this here, and then I climb up here, and then I do this, and then okay, and then it works. It's utterly disturbing and creepy, and even sitting on a train in broad daylight, I'm just sitting there and I'm like, ooh. And I have no idea where the story goes, such as it is, but I'm fascinated to find out. And I don't know how long it is. I don't know where I am in it. There's no levels. There's no way to know. I do know that I haven't gotten a single trophy yet, so I'm not quite sure. Like, usually you get trophies for finishing, you know, levels or areas or something, but I've gone from, like, you know, the forest into a warehouse and then into this giant clockwork machine and stuff, and like, I've never gotten any progression trophies, so there must be like secret things that you're supposed to do to get trophies that I don't know to do. So oh well. I'll probably end up finishing Limbo and getting like 2 trophies, one for finishing the game and one for accidentally doing one random thing that got me a trophy. We'll see. But this weekend is Pride weekend in New York. And so, as always, well, not as always, because I only did it for the first time last year, but it'll be always starting as of last year. It's always. Because I've gone to the parade, the march, and I will last, like, I've done that in the past, and I'll last for, like, you know, a couple hours, and then I get bored, because parades are freaking long. I went to the Mermaid Parade at Coney Island, and I lasted like 2.5 hours, and then I was like, is this the end? I don't know if there's more, but I'm done. So, I'm out. Later. But last year, I marched, and this year I am also going to march with the Gay Geeks of New York, and it's fun. It's even longer if you actually march in it, because you actually have to line up and wait until they start your section of the parade. The actual walking itself is actually not too bad. It's the waiting around to start walking that's annoying. And I dressed in costume as I repurposed my Halloween costume again, because I figured why not, as Gay Ness, and you know, and it's good because it's a good summer costume. It wasn't so good at Halloween because it was a little chilly, but it's good in the summer because there's not a lot to it. I've heard stories of people who, you know, feel like they've had to come out twice. They have to come out as gay, but then they also have to come out as a gamer. And some people are, like, still closeted gamers, you know, because you don't want to let people know that you're into video games. I've never really had that problem, because, like, when I met my husband, we discovered that we had a lot in common, including all kinds of geeky stuff in comic books and movies and TV shows and everything. He's not crazy about video games, but it's fine. But then, like, all of my friends are into video games, or at least a lot of nerdy stuff, if not video games. You know, and that's because of these groups, you know, like Gay Geeks of New York, or Geeks Out, which is another one. They're primarily based in New York, but they also hold events in Chicago recently. And, you know, there are plenty of gay gamer and gay geek groups out there, and all you have to do is find them. And the internet is a magical thing for that. I mean, on gaygamer.net, in the forums, there are message boards with various organized meetups and stuff, and I mean, even if they're not like an organized group, I'm sure people are having meetups in your area. Just check the forums. And, you know, be proud to be a gay gamer. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Be gay and game away. So I hope that you all had a wonderful Pride, and that you took pride in being gay, and that you also took pride in being a gay gamer. There will not be an episode next week because it's 4th of July weekend and I'm going away, so I'm taking a little vacation. So I will see you in a couple of weeks, and I'm sure I will have gamed a lot on my vacation because it's a long-ass trip. So I will see you then. Happy Pride. Happy 4th. Bye.